I'm Adam,
I'm Dan.
and today we are here to talk about 47 meters down.
Are we though?
I don't
Like,
know.
I mean, how much are we gonna say? I don't know. So, I'll just start it off since I'm already talking.
All right, go ahead.
So, I don't care. that would be that would be my main thoughts on this movie. I mean, I'm not mad like I was the last time, or like I was with Alien Covenant.
Or it came at night.
Yeah, that's what I meant the last time.
Oh yeah, yeah,
That was like
yeah. That was our last one.
like I'm not sitting here just angry and disappointed by what I saw, but I also probably couldn't tell you most of the run through of the movie because I don't remember it because I don't care. It Everything was pretty standard. Like there's no I don't care about the characters in any way. Like they try at the I'll give them that they try at the beginning of the movie to build up a story of one girl is going through some stuff and the other one is there to try to help her and apparently they're sisters, which I literally he says that they said it a couple of times in the movie. I literally only caught it once and spent the half of the movie before that just thinking they were friends.
Like the first time they mentioned it kind of in the first 10 minutes of the movie or something, where she says something like, "Oh, little sis will teach you how to have a good time." And at the time, it's I didn't even know if that meant they were sisters, because some people are,
They just act like they're sisters,
kind of like if I said, "Oh, you're my brother," sort of thing,
Yeah.
So that that's how I took it, and then later on, no, they actually kind of then said again, I'm your big sister or something like that.
Yeah.
She says, and you're my little sister, I should be the one who's not afraid of going in there or something like that, and that's why I realized, oh, okay, they are actually supposed to be sisters, but they have no chemistry together that gives that off.
No.
They're I don't know how to describe it, but it's just they didn't have a camaraderie of being sisters. There's no sisterhood between them.
It really did feel like they were friends and not even close friends. Not even the sharks are not that intimidating. I remember we were talking they're mostly CG or probably entirely CG. Yeah. And you brought up some good points. They do the right thing of mostly leaving the sharks kind of obscured, the water is kind of murky and and a lot of times you only kind of see them from a little far away and whatnot. So they do that so it's not distracting CG, and even the parts where you get a clear shot, they're usually moving fast and it cuts away, and they do that right.
Mm-hmm.
So there's certain things they handle right, and whatever few shots you get above the water before they go on the boat, some of the scenery I guess is nice. But I try to find positive stuff to say. I guess the cinematography is good because it makes it feel claustrophobic when they're in the cage, or even when she's out alone. Then it doesn't feel claustrophobic, but you can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get this sense that not only is she alone, she's defenseless. Anything could come from anywhere. It's the whole thing. They do a good job of that stuff.
And
there's a couple of times.
I do admit that the CG on the shark is not on the sharks aren't exactly the best. But granted, this was kind of a low budget movie, and like you brought up, they did do the right thing where it's they kept them mostly in murky water because they're all the way at the bottom, so the water is murky and shit. So you don't get all that great of a glimpse of the shark. There's no big hero shots of just the shark. They're usually in the background or they just come by real fast for a jump scare or something like that, and that I thought was good. I actually really liked the atmosphere in the movie. I liked when they, as soon as they got dropped down and, they were stuck in the cage and stuff like that, I liked it. I wouldn't say I was on the edge of my seat, but, I liked the suspense of not knowing what was beyond, the murkiness, because they can only see so far. And, there's that scene where Mandy Moore, and then, but last year we got The Shallows.
Yeah.
And
that one was actually pretty solid.
That was actually really good. I liked it more than I thought. But the one thing that I think this movie does better than The Shallows is The Shallows has a lot of really over-the-top stuff. The way she kills the shark, all those things.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
It was a little over-the-top. This one wasn't, though. This one actually felt like these girls are in danger. You actually felt like they might not make it. And, it was intense at times. I think the movie needed some of those little slowdown parts, like the Shallow's head when she's on the rock and she's reflecting on life and stuff like that. It definitely 47 meters down definitely needed those type of scenes, but under the circumstances, the setup for the movie about how they're trapped down there, when they gotta get out there before they run out of air, maybe don't have time for those scenes.
I could argue, but I don't care to.
I'll point out the one thing that did make me mad though, and you'll remember this because I brought it up when we were in. The little sister is the one who convinces Mandy Moore to go on the shark tour, and all she keeps saying is, think of the pictures. Yeah. And then they get to the shark tour, and they go with these two guys that they meet when they're on vacation. And those guys go first. Everything goes fine. They get out. And then Mandy Moore and her sister go to get in. And then she goes, oh, wait. And she looks at the guy. She goes, can I borrow your camera? And the guy's like, yeah, sure. And I'm sitting there going like, you just talked about, like, all the whole thing was about the pictures. I'm like, you didn't bring a camera? I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. You're just hoping to borrow, like, I guess you're just hoping to borrow the guy's camera. But then the other thing I thought to myself is, like, you go on vacation and you didn't bring a camera, though. You didn't know you were going to the shark cage. You still didn't bring a camera.
And they may have brought first of all, they're in Mexico. The guy running this is the whitest dude that's ever whited. And
his name was Captain Taylor.
Too. Yeah, Captain Taylor. He had the whitest name, too. So, and they get out on the boat, and paradoxically, the masks and the tanks seemed pretty good shape, pretty new. Yeah. And then the boat itself is, I guess, pretty average. It's not great shape. But then the cage and the crane are the rustiest pieces of crap that you've ever seen.
That's the one thing
so they've convinced Mandy Moore to come this far, but now she starts having second thoughts. And again, she is treated like she's crazy, where she is being the most reasonable person. And their whole argument is, once you get down there, you won't want to come up. It's going to be an experience you'll never forget.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that some people think being surrounded on all sides by terrifying death monsters is not an experience they want to have, but maybe you should just let them sit it out. They're not. That's the thing. It's not like she was saying, "Oh, I don't think we should do it. I'm going to hold you against your will, little sister, and not let you go."
Yeah.
She was fine with her going. She just didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, all of this comes to a point. You could say, I'm just complaining, I'm just ranting, because that's my personal feelings, and it is. Don't ever invite me, please, to shark things, or underwater at all. I don't like it. But, like you could say that, except that when you watch the movie, you realize she was correct. 100%.
Yeah.
Had they not gone down, none of this would have happened. Because she saw
Before we get into our final thoughts, though, I do want to mention the ending. And I don't want to spoil the ending for anybody. But the movie does have, basically, it's I don't know how to put it, but essentially a twist ending.
Yeah.
And I don't want to spoil it for anyone who wants to see it. So the only thing I'll say is that I actually really liked this twist ending, but I could see how this ending could divide an audience, sort of thing. I could see whether people might like it or they hate it. I really liked it because I thought they actually set it up really well to the point where I should have saw it coming, but I kind of didn't. I didn't figure it out till the last minute. I agree with
that part, yeah.
Let's go into our overall thoughts and our scores. I'll let you go first.
So, again, there are certain things I could nitpick and certain things I could rant about if I wanted to, but I don't care. It's not even that I don't have the energy, it's that I just think about the movie and I don't care. It's not bad enough that I'm mad or even that I'm disappointed because I had no expectations going into the movie. I knew nothing about it other than it was shark movie and cage and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't excited, because unlike you, I don't really care about most shark movies. I like Jaws because it's Jaws and that's about it. So, I didn't have any, I wasn't excited for it. I wasn't dreading it. I didn't have any expectations.
You essentially went just so we could do a review.
I went just to hang out with you and Kendra, basically. But yeah, that's basically what it is, and that to its credit, I suppose that's exactly what I got was a movie I don't care about in any way. So I'm gonna give it a 5 because it is perfectly average in every way.
Okay. I like the movie. Clearly a lot more than you did. I had fun with it. Like I said, I thought Mandy Moore was likable to the point where I cared if she did live or die. I thought some of the suspense and some of the atmosphere I thought was very well done. I thought, the sharks, the CGI, the special effects on the shark, not the best, but they did good by hiding it within like the murky water and stuff. Like there were moments where like, I will say I was kind of on the edge of my seat where I didn't know what to expect, and there were jump scares and other stuff that did get me. And maybe it's just because I do have a fear of being underwater, like being in the ocean. I mean, I could go underneath a pool or anything, be just fine. But like, I do have a legitimate fear of the ocean. So I think my legitimate fear of the ocean helped me with being semi scared and being being in suspense. And I think my love for shark movies is what made me somewhat enjoy this. And like, I don't hate Mandy Moore.
No.
So and like I don't know, I could go either way on Mandy Moore. I don't hate her, I don't like her either, but I'm gonna give the movie a 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that if you like shark movies, you might like the movie.
I mean,
would recommend
that's definitely
two different
true.
ideas here. So this is like really the first movie that we really differed.
That we kind of disagree on, yeah.
The last few movies I had good analogies for them.
Mm-hmm.
For It Comes at Night, Pirates, and The Mummy.
Yeah.
This one I got no analogy for it. It's a movie you're either gonna like it or you hate it. And I depend. If you like I said, if you like shark movies and you like certain stuff about those type of movies, you might like it. It's summer. We need a shark movie. Shark Week ain't till like the last week of July. We need something to tide us over. All right, so to recap, 5, 7. I don't highly recommend it, but I do recommend that you go see it if you want. He's saying it's forgettable. He didn't really care about it. All right, I don't really know what we'll be back with next week, or if we do anything next week, because there's really nothing coming out.
I was gonna say I don't even know what's coming up next.
Like this week is Transformers, and obviously we have no interest in that. I think the 30th, is Despicable Me 3, which I know I'm going to end up seeing. I don't know if you want to go see it to talk about it. And then I think after that, we got Spider-Man. So if we're not back in a couple of weeks, we'll be back with Spider-Man, for sure.
Definitely see that.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching.